Yo, 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 Surreal Talk Radio, your man, Calico the Surrealist on WPRK 91.5 FM Winter Park, kicking it at the dark with our special guest. And yes, I got my co-host in here rocking with me tonight, so I'm going to introduce y'all to them and get this thing going. Auntie August is in the building. What's going on, Auntie?
Oh, shoot. Hey, y'all.
Oh, my goodness. Auntie over here.
Ooh,
Law.
I know, right? Hey, y'all. It's y'all auntie.
Hey, man, we got DJ Exclusive in the building. What's going on, cuzzo?
You know me, chilling like a villain.
All right, man. We got a hot show for y'all lined up, man. We're going to set things off with my surreal topic of the day. Got music from around the way. We got our throwback track and my favorite part over all of that, the pump it or dump it. Y'all get to call in, talk to us about the music we playing and everything we saying right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Oh, man, listen, hot show, man. Special guest chilling with us tonight. This brother right here, man, he is the biggest hip-hop artist from his city. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting to do this interview for a minute. Y'all know I always play his music. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Caskey on the line. You there, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here, bro.
Caskey, big Caskey in the house, and he got his man Clicklak with him. What's going on, big dog?
Damn. Y'all already know what it is, man.
Ah, hey, man, y'all boys sounding good, man. Hey, first of all, man, before we get started, I want to thank y'all so much for doing our show, man, helping us grow the platform. We appreciate that.
Nah, I love, bro. Appreciate y'all for having us.
For sure.
Yeah, man, it's home time, man. Home time. Got to do it for the home team.
That's what it is. All right, man. So, introduce y'all to my co-host over here. We got Auntie August in the building. We got DJ Exclusive with me. You know what I'm saying? In case they chime in every now and then. We're going to get it going, though, with my surreal topic of the day. My topic tonight, I titled this, The Birdman Divorce.
Oh, Lord, no.
Hey, you're like, oh, Lord, no. All right, so check it. After 16 years of what people call shacking up, you know what I'm saying, Birdman and Toni Braxton decided to go ahead and do the thing, man, with the marriage. 2 weeks later, Toni Braxton files for a divorce. And it's $160 million people looking at, do he have to split with her and things of that nature. So I want to get some conversation going with that before we get into the interview. Just a little, just a little 10-minute talk. Auntie, we'll start with you. What you think about, the whole scenario?
There's really no conversation. Who's this? First of all, I didn't even know they were together for 16 years. Let me just say that.
Give it up for 16 years then,
They weren't together for no 16 years.
Oh, man, come on.
Was it really 16 years?
I believe so. I don't know. Man.
I think it was. I remember seeing them together back in the day, so I think so.
Yeah, but it was just like rumor. I feel like they was together for controversy. That's when he said put some respect on his name when he was on what you call it show.
Yeah, put some respect on his name. Yeah. Let's put some respect on his name right now, man. What you doing?
I mean, if they was together for 16 years, I applaud them. However,
let's get to the juicy stuff. 160 million. You think she deserved half of that?
Well, did they have a prenup?
I mean,
we don't know. So I can't.
That's not what's bothering me, though.
What's bothering you?
So they was together for 16 years.
Yeah.
And then, what's this 2-week thing?
Yeah. So after they made it official, 2 weeks later, Toni Braxton files for a divorce.
So in that 2 weeks, he changed out of them 16 years. What you telling me? You've been with somebody for 16 years, and then in 2 weeks, now you making a decision.
But I thought they got married like a couple of years ago.
That makes no sense.
Well, let's get the fellas in on this. Let's see. Let's start with Caskey, man. Caskey, what you think about this whole scenario?
I mean, I know Clicklak gonna have a different opinion. I don't know. It depends whose shoes I'm in. If I'm in Toni Braxton's shoes, yeah, run me my check.
Run me mine.
Oh man, that's Caskey. Clicklak, 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 clack, clack, clack.
Yeah, man.
What we got to say about it, bro?
I'll be honest. I don't really like speaking on other people's relationships and stuff. That's not my forte.
All right.
I ain't even know them old heads was together until y'all just said it.
Why they gotta be old heads?
Well, listen, man. Hold on,
heads.
Auntie. I got a thing for people like Clicklak. See, I can tell when someone trying to dodge me now.
Ooh.
Let's generalize it, Clicklak. Let's just make it general. This ain't about Birdman. This ain't about Toni Braxton. In the general sense of something like this happening, what you say? Do she deserve half of the money?
I mean, if you in a relationship, she deserve what y'all put in. So, if y'all put that in together, then she deserve half of it. Y'all did it together.
Okay,
but that's my house. That I don't like to speak on other people's house.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like my house running different. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what their house is like. I know my house is everything. I'd rather leave her with everything and start over if it was my house. Right.
Most men feel that way because it's baggage.
Now that's Clicklak. I gotta ask you a question, bro. So now let's take us back to, you know what I'm saying, oh man, give me some cash money hits right quick, RT. Back that thing up.
Number one stunner.
The block is hot. All of this now. This is before all of this money right here is being made now. Block is hot money. You know what I'm saying?
When he was with Juvenile, before
400
Juvenile.
degrees. All of this money now. Now all of a sudden, then a female come on the scene, and they kicking it for 15, 16 years, and now all of a sudden she say, "All right, cool, let's get married, let's do it." 2 weeks later, she say, "You know what? Now all of this back that thing up money you done made. All of this."
It ain't 2 weeks. That wasn't 2 weeks. So.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you're right. They was together for 16 years, and then 2 weeks later,
a long time.
Okay, all right. So you feel like you feel like that 16 years warrant her.
It was an investment.
I feel you. Okay, no problem.
So how long was they married?
They were married for 2 weeks.
So, but here's the thing.
That's my problem.
But here's the thing, though. That's a controversy because I thought they was married prior to.
No.
So they literally, it's official that they just got married 2 weeks ago.
Well, I told you, like I said, that, people call it shacking up. They was boyfriend and girlfriend for 16 years.
On and off. Right.
And then they decided to go ahead and officiate it. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 weeks later, she was like, I want a divorce.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused because I heard they was married 2 years ago. That's what I'm saying.
No.
But if it's in that case, you have to think of like this from a female perspective. You was with this cat for 16 years on and off. Yeah. And if you watch all the reality shows, you can kind of get the gist of it. They weren't living together. They were never living together. She had her own spot. She got a spot in LA, and then she go to Atlanta. So you talking about 16 years on and off. Then you finally get married. You finally go and get the documentation of marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got a document that says I own you, you own me, you my people. And maybe she had a come to Jesus moment and realized, you know what? Them 16 years we was off and on. Let's just stay off.
Hey man, she better put some respect on his name. That's all. Oh, listen, man.
Well, he gonna put some respect on hers for that 1 point something.
RT got the details. She got the exclusive details. But let's put this topic on the back burner for a little bit, so we can find out about the fellas, find out what they got going on and all. I just want to kick a little, a little conversation started. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably talk about the Caskey Birdman divorce a little later on. But yo, man, before I do that, man, I want to open up the hotlines, man. Anybody want to call in, talk about our topic? Anybody want to call in, give a shout out to the fellas? Anybody want to call in and be a part of our next segment, which is the Pump It or Dump It? We need y'all to call in and vote on this track right here. Tell us if we're gonna keep it in rotation or not. The phone number to do so is 407-646-2915. Again, the phone number is 407-646-2915. All right. In the meantime, the name of this artist that I'm about to play, his name is HBK Chauncey. All right, HBK Chauncey. And the name of his track right here is called Finer Things. We're gonna play that and come back and we're gonna see what Caskey and Clicklak and everybody think about it. We're gonna keep this in rotation or not. All right, so play this joint right here, and we'll be right back right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Check it out.
HBK. Mr. Lover Boy, Mr. Heartbreaker. Then we'll go again. Let's go. I could put you on to the finer things you ain't never had. I ain't like the niggas from your past. I'm gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it. Yeah, I told you from the start that I ain't with the games. I ain't come to break your heart and I ain't come to hurt you. I'm just trying to show you what real love, the commitment feels like. Cause I know you done went through some things in your past. tell you ain't used to this, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you ain't used to this, I'm showing you. I can tell that you're used to the lies. But you want to the finer things you ain't never had. I ain't like the niggas from your past. I'm gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it. And she told me that her heart's been broken, but I could fix that. Niggas in your phone telling me to get back. They just want you for your body, yeah, they wasting your time, but that ain't really what I'm on. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get to know you on a different level. I'm trying to see what's on your mind. Let me pick your brain. Can we take over this world like Biggie in the rain? Cause I'm trying to build with you, girl. I can put you on to the finer things you ain't never had. I ain't like the niggas from your past. I'm gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it, girl. Treat it.
Yeah, man. Surreal Talk Radio, your man, Calico the Surrealist. I'm in here with Auntie August and DJ Exclusive.
Hey, y'all.
Sure.
Yeah, man. I got my crew in here. And, of course, our special guest for tonight, my man Caskey and Clicklak is on the line. Y'all still there, fellas?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
All right. All right, cool, man. We're going to start it off with the ladies, though, man. Ladies first. So, Auntie August, that track we just played right there, we pumping it, we dumping it. What's your thoughts?
You know what? I actually like that. First time hearing it. I really do. It had the beat was smooth. It was a groove. I could groove to that.
Okay then. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we got one pump.
You know what?
Let's go with Caskey, man.
Wait.
Oh, my bad.
Keep it.
Strip club.
Okay, excuse me.
Strip club.
Oh, she said it's strip club worthy. Okay, all right, cool, fellas. Y'all think it's strip club worthy?
I think it is.
Yeah, I say keep it in rotation.
All right, that's Caskey saying keep it in rotation. What you like about the track, big dog?
I just thought it was catchy. Where's bro from? He from Orlando?
He's from Apopka.
Apopka, okay, APK.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you know I'm rooting for anybody coming out of Florida.
All right, Clicklak. What you say?
Oh yeah, we're jamming, man. It's jamming sound like a party song, so the club people could dance to them. So.
All right, man. We listen, man. So far, everything's on the up and up, but now we got to give it to our professional DJ Exclusive. What you say, man?
I didn't mind that track at all. It was nice.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Oh, that's solid.
It had a groove to it.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I could groove to it.
That right there is okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Hey man, listen, man. 407-646-2915. Again, 407-646-2915. Hit us up. In the meantime, we're gonna get real live with my man Caskey and Clicklak. Find out what they got going on. Start this thing off like this. You know, I always do the name thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Caskey is basically, that's your government last name, right?
Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
wasn't any good at coming up with a rap name.
All right, cool. Yeah, I figured it wasn't much there, man. But Clicklak, we know this ain't your government name. Clicklak.
Nah.
You gotta give us the story, man.
What gave me that name?
Your partner gave you the name? Okay. Now, should we know why they gave you that name on the radio, or should we just leave it alone?
Nah, can't. Moving on.
Move on.
Yeah.
All right, Caskey, man. So you from born and raised in Winter Springs, Florida, right?
Yes, sir.
Seminole County.
Winter Springs. Man, tell us, man, one thing about Winter Springs that you carry. One thing you represent about Winter Springs, man.
Man, I mean, I just think I just talk about what it was like growing up in Florida in general. Like, Winter Springs was cool. I just think, everything in my music is just stories of what I grew up around, with my pops, with my sister, and, kids that I grew up with. We grew up at the time of the opioid epidemic. And so stuff that came with that, that's like a big part of my story.
Okay. Clicklak, where you from?
I'm from
Bo-Key. All right, man. Hey, man, I was raising, man. I'm pretty sure we done ran into each other a few times then, because that's my stomping ground right there. All right, man. So I want to let y'all know, though, I lived in Winter Springs for about a year. Probably about a summer, 1990, 91. Now, at that time, I could count on one hand how many black people was in the city.
And now, too.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was hard because, I experienced a lot of racism But there's about 15 years between Caskey and I, so I'm sure a lot of stuff had changed during that time frame. But Caskey, man, I want to ask you, bro. I want you to shout out one person that you feel is responsible for helping you become the person that you are today.
Oh man, Clicklak, he on the phone right now, bro. I mean, especially after my dad died and shit, and stuff. My bad. Clicklak took me under his wing, basically, and showed me how to rap better, showed me how to move around, showed me how to stay out of trouble. Yeah, he on the phone.
That's what's up, man. That's love. All right.
That's real, man. I respect it.
Hey, man, that brings me right to my next question, man. My next talking point is for you, Clicklak, man. I want you to describe Caskey. Man, who is Caskey?
Man, Caskey just probably the most genuine person I ever met, Like it ain't. I got a lot of close friends. I won't say a lot. I got enough I can count on one hand, but I bump heads with every one of them. Me and Caskey ain't never had an issue, never had a fallout. You know what I'm saying? A1 since day one. So I would say if anything you could say about him is just it's authentic, and you don't meet many people like that you could say they the same person you met at day one to this day.
That's dope, bro. You know what, man? That's crazy. And I ask people that question, man, and people can't big up their homeboy like how you just did. I think that's beautiful, man. That's dope. I want to ask you, man.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
How long y'all been associated with each other?
Say again?
How long have y'all been associated with each other?
Oh man, what? 15 years or longer, probably.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, probably about 20. Yeah, long time.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot then. It's 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Caskey, man, let me ask you this. If it wasn't for hip hop, what would you be doing? Like, what would you be a star in if it wasn't for hip hop?
I don't know that I would be a star in anything. I know it's a cliche thing to be like, I'd be dead or in jail. I know that's kind of like everybody's answer, but I really did find music at a weird time in my adolescent years, and it's just the main thing that made me want to keep living life. I know that sounds morbid, but I lost my dad when I was really young and was going through a lot of tumultuous stuff in my home life, and I was kind of on a course of just not really caring about anything, and music is just this thing that I found that it made me want to have a purpose and give my life to it. I don't know that I would be a star in anything. I'd probably just be riding a motorcycle around the country,
Nah, that's
sleeping
real.
in motels or something. I don't know. Music is the only thing I ever wanted to do once I found it, and never really let go of that.
That's real. All right, man. So let's talk about everybody gonna want me to do this, man. So I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Do
I already know
if
I don't do this, man. People, why didn't you do? Hey, man, we got to get the Mount Rushmore of white rappers from Caskey.
Funny, on my new album, on the outro, I said, I don't mean to start a fight, but on that white Mount Rushmore of rappers, it's my headphone time. But not including me, I'd say. But I like that though, man. I like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, stick your chest out.
I said, if it ain't about the money, it's a death online. That's going to be where your headstone lies. And I don't mean to start a fight, but on that white Mount Rushmore of rappers, it's my headphone time. But besides me,
yeah,
Eminem. I mean, I say whenever I say I'm the greatest, it's that's an aspirational idea and just a self motivator. But my top 4 favorite: Eminem, GOAT; Mac Miller, GOAT; Yelawolf, GOAT, and I really like Millie's nowadays.
What's the last one?
Millie's.
That's the only one
from Boston. Signed to Jadakiss. Oh man, he's cold.
Okay.
These are all
super cold.
Young rappers besides Eminem. Some of the second guy, he's signed to Outkast. What's his name? Big Boy from Outkast, ain't he?
Which one?
Was it Mac Miller?
Mac Miller.
Oh no, I don't think he was signed to. He was. Yeah, rest in peace. He was signed to Rostrum though.
Okay.
Same label that Khalid was signed to.
Yeah. Now I don't have a problem with your Mount Rushmore, man. But I just want to ask you, man, how you feel about the old school, like like MC Search and Beastie Boys.
I like a lot of like old school rappers for sure, but my like older school, like where my sweet spot was like Nas, Rakim, Mobb Deep. I really dove into MC Search like that.
Okay.
I ran across the things that I was really into and just played those albums into the dirt, you know.
Got you. All right, cool. Let's talk about it, man. I'm gonna say a sentence. I want you to finish it for me. I fell in love with hip hop when I first heard your answer.
Nas. It was written, the whole album.
Yeah, that's
front to back. I know every breath of that album.
That's a classic, man. Clicklak, same question for you, man. Fell in love with hip hop when you first heard what? T.I.
Which T.I. song?
Hey, he's straight both.
Right.
Boy. He both.
Which T.I. song?
The D-boy.
Dope Boys in the Trunk.
I knew it. How did I know it? I'm from Bo Key.
Lord have mercy.
I know Bo Key, boy. Hey, listen, man.
Come on, man.
I already knew, but you must have been in Club 436 with us, man.
Oh, yeah, man. And the buzzers, all of that.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, you real Bo Key. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Caskey, man, I got a question for you here, though, man. Let's do it like this. How you feel? I know you know what I'm saying, you tune in, you got your ear to the streets in Orlando and all of that. You know, all these lists going around, Orlando, you know, greatest rappers of all time, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I've ever seen Caskey name on one of these lists or whatever, but I want to ask you, man, how you feel about all these lists?
I mean, like, I'm going to be real, like, I get the list thing, because, like, and he be on them. Yeah, I be on them, but like I understand when I'm not, because it's like I know a lot of times they're, you know, talking about West Orlando or East Orlando. It's like, you know, I grew up in Winter Springs. I know sometimes I'm included in that, sometimes I'm not. But and also I know that like I don't know. I don't really take offense to it. I mean, I've been living off of music since 2012, you know.
Oh, man, so, he beat his chest.
I'm going to be real. I don't ever mind a list, you know, because I know that at the end of the day, it's a preference thing. It's, you know, what you consider. I don't know. I ain't ever taken offense to it, man. My catalog speaks for itself. My career speaks for itself. Like, you know, at one day, everybody will act like I was on the list, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. You know,
and I always like the artists they got on the list. So it's not like, you know, I don't know. I'm not a hater. I see their list and I'm like, hey, I get it. And to be real, when I grew up, I always felt like all of my homies are better rappers than me. So no offense taken.
Let me ask you this: do you think the list is worthy? Because some of the people, because some of the people on the list, do you think the list is worthy of those people? Let me put it in that term.
I mean, it depends which one we're talking about, because there's always different ones popping around, but I haven't really seen a lot of lists that I'm like, I don't like any of these people. I mean, there's so many good artists out of Orlando. Whoop, D-Boy, Mook Boy, Hot Boy, Fox. I mean, I like all of those people. So it's not, I don't ever think.
Okay. Yeah, your phone kind of going in and out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I understand what you were saying about, you know, being from Winter Springs. You know, people say, oh, that ain't Orlando or this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. We all know when you talk about Orlando, that includes Altamont. That includes Sanford. That includes
Lake Mary.
Man, come on, man. This is Central Florida.
Lake Mary. It just depends on who you're asking to, though. You know what I'm saying? Because some people prefer to separate it. Some people would like to not separate it. So it really depends on who you ask. It's a thing. This is something me and Clicklak used to talk about back in the day, because he was always like, just say Winter Springs. But when I would say that, like, the people from outside of Orlando, they had no idea what I was talking about. But yeah, it just depends on who you ask. Yeah, I can't wait to tell somebody something. I like to separate myself so it keep me out of politics. There's a lot of politics going on in Orlando, but if I ain't, you know, I'm able to make music with everybody all over the O. So I prefer to separate myself so somebody ain't got to figure out which side of the city I'm from.
Yeah, if you make a Winter Springs list.
There is no Winter Springs list. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah,
Sanford,
number one.
Sanford is more
One and done.
right.
One and done.
But Sanford is more credible than any other similar county. You know, like Lake Mary, Altamont, Winter Springs.
Yeah,
you know, they don't respect those. They don't respect those artists, and they're from, just lately I've been out in the streets, and there's a lot of Altamont artists. I'm in Altamont, but there's no real place.
Oh yeah, Boss Man JD from Altamont. He got most, and he's sliding. You know what I'm saying? So I respect all the artists. Like Caskey said earlier, we put Florida. Like even when I post a lot of things, I put Florida artists. I'm not. I would like to categorize us as Florida artists, not separating the city.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Florida on fire, man. Florida on fire.
Yeah.
All right, so Caskey, but do you ever get the you don't count because you're a white boy rapper? Is that like ever a thing?
I mean, I ain't never heard that from somebody that was more successful than me. I ain't ever really heard that. I don't know.
Okay.
Wait a minute, ask that question again.
I was signed to Birdman, so I frankly don't really care if that's anybody's opinion.
But like how they do with Eminem, they'll be like, M don't count because he, like he don't really resonate with hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard that. I feel like they be putting Eminem on a pedestal.
Yeah, they put Eminem right. They give him the pop.
But I mean, hey, again, I don't take offense to it. At the end of the day, we're all guests in hip hop is an American black art form. I don't ignore that fact ever,
Yeah, man. We had this conversation with Bez Believe. We'll talk about him in a minute. But I want to ask you, man, because when you first started out, before hip hop, you was a heavy metal fan, right?
Yeah, the only music I ever made was hip hop. But yeah, just growing up, I was super into the hardcore scene. Like that was my first love. And then, like I said, I found Nas, and it was just out of here.
Okay, then you kind of put metal on the back burner, huh?
No, I mean, I still go to metal shows in St. Pete and Orlando. Honestly, even when I'm on tour, if I'm in a city and there's a metal band I like, I'm tapped into all that stuff. I literally pop out at metal shows all the time, and people were like, "What the heck are you doing?"
Yeah, that's cool, man. And you actually recorded some metal music, right?
Yeah, I actually got a project. It's on the back burner right now, but I got a project that I did with the drummer of my favorite metal band, this band Under Oath. So I don't know when it'll come out. It's kind of just something I did to do.
Okay. And you did a joint, of course, with Limp Bizkit. I mean, that's not really metal, but like
it's rock.
What is
it's rock. It's
like alternative.
Alternative rock. Limp Bizkit. I mean, they the stuff, but they more rock alternative music. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They got a little hip hop flavor to them.
Man, we could go in a different direction and ask you, how was it working with them? But I got so much stuff I want to ask you. Let's talk about how you started out, man. When you started writing rhymes, like how old were you when you started writing rhymes?
I was probably 14, 15.
14, 15. Okay, all right. So tell us the process, man. I mean, you ain't got to give us all your you can give us what you get.
Yeah, no, I mean, it just evolved over time. I mean, it started out just freestyling as just something that I did for fun in school and, with my friends. And then everybody around me just noticed that I had an inclination for it and was like, hey, keep doing this. And then, basically, like, I lost my dad the next year. And I don't know, it became like an actual outlet. So, I started out as something that was just fun to do. Making music is fun. But it turned into just like a real outlet for me. And I don't know, I pretty much just gave my whole life to it when I was 16,
Okay. So, but I'm kind of asking you specifically, like, if we want to get a Caskey hit, walk us through what happens. Like, do you need the beat first? You need to smoke something?
I pretty much always write with the music first now because it used to be the opposite when I was younger. Of like I would just write stuff all the time, but I don't know. As I get older, you realize that things don't really fit to the beat the right way if you don't write to it. So I only write to music now, or I'll be in the studio with producers and we'll make things from scratch and I'll write as we create it. But I need the music because that just determines the mood and, everything that comes with that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hey, Clicklak, man, you the same way, or you how you do it?
It depends. This last project is my just released. I worked with Luxury Lane, so we made it as a collective together. So that was my first time really working with a group of people. But it depends, man. Whatever the vibe is.
Okay.
You could do it all.
All right. So let's talk. We got to talk about KPE, man. Keep pushing entertainment.
Come on.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk about this. How did Caskey, man? How did you get involved with KPE?
Basically, I was recording in Stanford, like this project. This was the first thing I was working on. I never came out, but I was working on this project, and my guy Ebo basically was like, "I got this dude that you got to meet, Clicklak." He's like, "You guys are both the best rappers I've ever met." He's like, "You guys got to get in the studio together." So I had been hearing his name for like a couple weeks. And then basically we ended up in the studio together with this other artist, and we both got on a song with this other artist as features. And like both of our verses were like these stories about these moments in our life that were, kind of like violent stories, but like these real stories that we went through. And we both did this storytelling verse on both of our verses, just how it happened. And honestly, ever since then, we were just like, yeah, forget all these other people we were thinking about working with, and we locked in ever since, man.
All right, man. So KPE, man, give us a roll call. What is KPE? Who is KPE? What is it?
Keep pushing entertainment, man. That's just a label we started out of Sanford. That's me, Caskey, Guala, Dre Fresh, Yonka Boy, and Pablo Escobar.
Okay, I worked with Dre Fresh before. I know who you talking about. All right, cool, man. So let me ask you this, man, about KPE. Caskey, man, do you feel like KPE helped you get discovered by Baby?
Well, like the way I got discovered was kind of like a random thing. Like I could go into that story, but really KPE just formed me into being a better artist, because every day we would be at the house, and every single song that we ever made, it was 5 of us writing to get on the song. So it's like the top 2 or top 3 verses were the only ones that ever made it. So it was like rap boot camp, every single day. That was
every day too.
Yeah.
So, and we had this thing where there was no punching in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you couldn't finish your verse from start to finish and get your breath control long point, then you weren't getting on the song either.
Yeah, so that just, all that stuff just turned me into the artist I was. The Birdman thing was just basically like a random thing through DJ Nasty, and like he was showing him a different artist, and I featured on the song, and like, rest is history.
Yeah, that's the story I wanted to get about how you got discovered. So he heard Birdman heard you from DJ Nasty, and decided he wanted to sign you.
Yeah, he was basically, DJ Nasty was showing him a pop artist, another friend of Noel, and he was basically showing him this pop artist and trying to get him to sign a pop artist. And I had featured on one of the handful of records he was playing him, and it was a video, and Birdman was like, "Who's that?" And basically called me the next day, and I didn't believe it was him on the phone. I'm like, "Nah, quit playing. Who is this?" And he's like, "It's Birdman. What you doing Miami?" And I was like, BS. I didn't believe it. And then, next day drove to Miami, and it was out of there.
Man, okay, that's crazy, man. Yeah, get that. That's a surreal That's a surreal moment right there. You get a call from. Put some respect on my name. Quit playing with me. All right. Yeah, man. Tell us about your time on Cash Money, man. What was that like?
I mean, it was good. Like, I don't really have any negative things to say about Cash Money. I know there's always different opinions from different artists that have been on the label, and people got opinions about what they did or didn't do with me. But like, my situation with them was unique. I didn't get signed through Universal or Republic. I got signed from Birdman, like him specifically. Mm-hmm. So I always had a good line with the label. They gave me $200,000 when I signed and put me on a tour bus and let me put Cash Money on my merch and never took $1 from me. Like, I got signed right before streaming was a thing. So when streaming became a thing, I was able to sell my music on my streams. Bird never tried to recoup on my money or anything. I never really dropped an album with the label because, you know, they just had different artists at the time, and I don't think we could ever really figure out like what my thing was like at the time. I was still figuring that out. Mm-hmm. And like the whole experience kind of just taught me that like, you know, no matter who's backing you, if you don't have the music and it within yourself to like turn yourself into a star, none of that stuff really matters. And so it was never like bad blood between us. It was always like, I'm the type of person that like, you know, if what you've added to my life is a positive in any way, like I could never have anything bad to say about them. You know, it's like I'm not owed anything by anybody in this world. So he gave me more than, you know, I could have ever asked for from anybody. And, you know, what didn't happen with it is really kind of on my own responsibility, you know?
Okay, yeah, I can understand that. How was it?
Yeah, really, I just basically from there, I just got to a point where like all the good stuff that was happening in my music, like I had these managers at the time that were shooting my videos, and we had like a very different workflow than anybody else on the label. Like we would shoot videos and turn them around the next day. And like we just had a different workflow, and it kind of got to the point where like if I did anything big, people would give the credit to Cash Money, and then if I did anything bad, they'd blame, you know, Cash Money. And I don't know, after a point I was just like, I think I'm gonna just start repping my own thing and my crew's thing, and you know, just take my wins and my losses on the chin, you know.
Yeah. What was the relationship with KPE at that time?
I mean, it was always good. I just, looking back, if I could go redo the whole thing, I would have just put on more for us at the time. You know, like at the time I had these managers that, you know, were trying to just like get me to focus on making a single. And I was like, you know, I was like an 18-year-old kid or 19-year-old kid. And I was like listening to what I thought would get me on and be able to put my homies on more. And like in retrospect, if I could go back and do it all again, I would have never listened to anything they said, and I would have just kept doing what we were always doing, which was making music together and putting each other on. And like, you know, I realized through that whole situation, it's like, it's cool to be in Miami around Birdman and Lil Wayne, but I'd much rather be in the club with my actual day one, you know, more than anything.
Yeah. Do you feel like, you know, there was any kind of motive to get you separate from KPE?
Just those guys were squares. I mean, that's all it was, bro. The guys that signed me were squares, and they had me in a messed up contract, so they didn't want my homies looking down, you know, what's going on with the business. I don't know. It's just a lot of square stuff that we've talked about personally between me and Clicklak since then, you know. But I don't know. Just labels and managers are always like, they always think they know what's gonna work. And really, the artists are the ones that always know what works, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Clicklak, do you feel like, you know, like what was the relationship from you guys still being, you know, KPE and watching your man, you know, get all this new shine?
Shit, I mean, it was great for me, to be honest. Like, I was really there locking in step with bro. So it's hard for me to say, like, it wasn't he got signed and left nobody behind. Like, when he signed the paperwork with Birdman, I was right there with his mama. Like, I was always there locking step with bro. So every tour he ever went on, I was on tour. He got the tour bus with Cash Money with the studio on it. I was on the bus with him, like, across the whole country. So it's like, it's tough for me to say that because it helped me position myself in my career. So, like, I was able to meet Birdman, Lil Wayne, and all of these people and be in the studio at the Hit Factory. Like, I done spent weeks in Miami to where we done ran out of clothes and I had to go buy clothes because we just didn't expect to be in Miami that long. I was on the reality show with Birdman and Snoop Dogg and all of these different blessings I got just because bro was on his move. So his motion helped my motion, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, it was a blessing in disguise, but it's hard for the streets to see it that way because, you know, they only believe what they see.
That's a beautiful thing, man, because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of groups, man, you know, like the whole Destiny Child thing, you know what I mean? Everybody, you You know, so some people weren't cool with Beyonce getting that kind of shine. You know, so
Man, we just had a listening party the other night for my release, and everybody showed up. The whole of KPE was in the building, and there was a number of love in the building. So
we
I'm sure everybody
never moved
like me.
So I got a
we ain't
question.
never moved like that.
How do y'all,
Yeah,
what this conversation is going right now? How would you translate that to give that feedback to someone else, to other groups or other individuals together, so that they can be able to give that same love to other people?
Just make music for fun. Don't make it because you expecting an outcome. Make it because you enjoy it. Don't expect certain. Don't make it because you see a big picture at the end of the tunnel. Just enjoy the process. That's the best part. Because once the business get involved, some of the fun get taken out of it. So enjoy the best part while you got the opportunity to do so. Because some of our best times was recording in them closets and competing for them verses.
Yep.
You know,
and I think that's why we've always had a good relationship too, is because we've just always stayed with each other because we knew we were having fun. Anybody that came and left over the years in the outskirts of the friend group, like not in KPE, but just adjacent friends that we had, it was always somebody looking for an opportunity or some outcome. With us, it's just always been about actually being friends and making music together.
Yeah, man, we go to family barbecues. We show up for people, nephews and nieces, like events, like we real deal family. It ain't just music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm really loving this interview now, man. Like y'all just put this thing in a whole nother gear for me. Like to hear y'all speak on it like this, that's dope, man. I really love the way the conversation going.
Appreciate that.
Let's take a look at your work though, man. Caskey. Let's take a look at some of these mixtapes, albums, EPs. From my count, man, I'm counting about 5 studio albums. 2.
Oh man, it's more than that. You gotta scroll down probably.
Oh, the studio albums?
Well, I mean, really everything's just been an independent release. So there's like certain ones that I would say were more like mixtapes, like I threw them together, but I've treated them all like a studio album mostly.
Okay. So
but on streaming service, I got like 15 projects out.
Okay. So I want to focus on these 2 collaboration albums for a second. The Rich Gang, and then this one with Yelawolf. Yeah, let's talk about that one for a second. First of all, I want to ask you, man, what is your personal favorite project that you've done?
I mean, I love the Yelawolf project. That was awesome just to, go head to head with Wolf. Personal favorite, it's probably I got this album called Nobody that I really like. And Black Sheep 2 and 4. I mean, the whole Black Sheep series is like my bread and butter. That's the new album that was dropping next month is Black Sheep 5.
Say again, the phone kind of glitched out.
Oh, I was just saying, like, the Black Sheep series is my bread and butter. So all of those, and Black Sheep 5 is the album that I'm dropping next month.
Cool. All right. You mentioned going head to head with Yelawolf. You say go to head, like explain that for me, man. What was it like working with him?
Well, just like when we did the project, we had met basically, like Jelly Roll introduced us because he's a friend of both of us. And he was like, he had a show and he was like, I think you guys will really get along. And so he introduced us. And then, like a year later, I think Yelawolf called me and was like, hey, let's do an album together. Like, pick out all the beats and come to Nashville. So I basically put together a whole album of beats from my homies and flew to Nashville. And I say head to head because it was kind of like those rapping with KPE days where we're writing verses next to each other to the beat and trying to out-compete each other. That was like kind of the same essence of how we did this album. Like, every beat I would pull up, right when I would pull it up, he'd start writing, I'd start writing, and we didn't not record to one beat. All the 10 songs that are on the album are the only 10 beats that I brought, or 11 beats.
Dang, wow, okay. Now y'all recorded this together, right? It wasn't like, I do a verse and send it to you.
Nah, we recorded it in the same studio in Nashville.
That's what's up. A lot of people don't know how huge Yelawolf and Jelly Roll are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I went on tour with them after we did that album. I mean, doing 4,000 or 5,000 cap shows every night.
Right.
When did y'all go on tour with them?
I did a tour with them last year and the year before.
Yeah. This is like a whole different avenue for hip hop.
Yeah, it's a whole ecosystem he created, bro.
Right. You know, I was trying to explain that to Auntie a second ago here. All right, man, let's talk about the decision to leave Cash Money. Tell us about the Birdman divorce coming from Caskey.
Nah, like I said, it wasn't really anything like that. It just, as the years went on, like, I just saw, like, hey, album's not really coming out. There would be times where we would be picking out a single and Slim would be, you know, having a single he's trying to push and bringing me to Europe. And, you know, we did that stuff. And then basically, like, I was around at the same time that Bird discovered Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched them make that album in the same studio. And I was there when they made Lifestyle and I was just blown away. So I just got it. I mean, he really found like a hit at the time. And so I just like, you know, it was like a time where I just observed and I thought Thug had this like other thing inside of him at the time, like this hunger and like confidence that I hadn't really found in myself at that time. And so, yeah, like over the years, it wasn't anything bad. It just, I started getting a lot of money independently, like, cause again, I owned all my tapes at the time. Mm-hmm. And so I just was making enough money independently at the time. And I just kind of came to him one day and was just like, hey, like, I'm going to start repping Black Sheep and KPE. Like, I'm kind of giving all this credit to Cash Money when really it's my friends producing the records. It's my friends rapping on the records. It's my people shooting the videos, and he got it. I mean, it was never anything weird between us.
That's cool, man. That's cool. At least it wasn't nothing nasty.
Yeah, like I feel blessed because I hear all the stories with other artists. I never had those issues. Like I can't relate. I got paid. I kept my money. I didn't have to pay them back. They didn't try to get money back from me. Like I was in a lucky situation, you know?
Right. Yeah. Here's a question that I skipped, man. I definitely want to circle back on this one. What's an artist that you would like to work with?
Clicklak.
Y'all already work together.
Hey man,
yeah, boy. Yeah, we got a collab album we're working on right now.
So who would y'all like to feature as a collabo?
Like big artists. I mean, I like everything. I really love Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Nas, my favorite. I mean, I'm a fan of everything. ESTG, Lil Durk. I'm a student, you know.
Clicklak.
Nas would be my bucket list one, though.
I feel you. Hey, Clicklak, you still want that T.I. feature?
T.I., right? Yeah, 100%.
Nah, hell, I'd go with Yike. If it was a feature right now, give me Yike.
Really?
Yeah, Kodak for sure.
Okay, then. I feel you.
Is he still relevant?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh man.
My bad. I'm sorry. That's my age.
That's our Eminem in Florida.
Ooh, that's y'all Eminem in Florida.
Hey.
Yeah, that's our goat, man.
Hey, Caskey, man, how about the network, man? Was you able to network really good when you was with Cash Money? Like you get some good, some good connects or something like that when you was over there?
I mean, a little bit, but to be real, I did way more networking on my own accord afterwards, to be real. Like, I met a lot of people in the Cash Money days, but I don't know. I don't really all that is like industry friends. Like, I don't really try to have those, you know? Like, you meet people in the industry and it's just like cordial. I don't know. I ain't never really cared about that. I have my homies, you know?
Yeah.
I did more networking to artists independent.
Okay. All right. Let's circle back to the Yelawolf project. How did this come about?
He basically he called me when I dropped this record, McQueen Fiend. It was a music video I directed. And he basically was just like, dude, you got it. Your taste is awesome. This beat is awesome. Like we had already known each other. That just was the record that literally the day after I released it, he called me and was like, let's do an album ASAP. Because it started out with him getting on the remix of that record. And then once he did it, he was like, man, let's just do a whole project.
Okay. I know this might sound a little sideways, man, but I'm going somewhere with this. So, bear with me. I want to ask you about this Best Believe. It's this joint we played on here on our Pump It or Dump It not too long ago. It's a track called Flauta Cracker. You remember that one, right?
That came out of my soul.
Have y'all heard that record?
Gosh.
No, I haven't heard it.
You haven't? Oh man, I wish you would have heard it so I could get some kind
Play
of
a sniff of it. Play a sniff of
I
it.
ain't got it loaded up right now. But all right. So yeah, because I was gonna ask you, what you think about the record. You know who I'm referring to when I talk about Best Believe, though. Y'all know Best Believe, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. So real quick, man, gotta ask you, man, Caskey doing the verses with Best Believe. Who comes out on that one?
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna say not themselves, but I don't know. I don't really look at it like that. I'm not in competition with anybody.
Let me ask Clicklak.
He said who?
Hold on, let me ask Clicklak. So Caskey versus Best Believe.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you don't know Best Believe? Wow. Okay.
He ain't wrong if you ever.
I feel like y'all trying to get a clickable answer out of it.
No, I'm not trying to get a clickable nothing. That was not my question.
I don't hate on anybody that's making music and I respect it because this ain't an easy career path, you know?
Yeah, but when in verses, it ain't all about
catalog versus catalog.
It's just like catalog. It's like a celebration thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm trying to work till I'm doing a verses with J. Cole.
Oh.
You think you
got hey, boy,
right. You think
y'all
equal
me and J. Cole? No. Heck no. I'm just saying I'm trying to work until
gotcha. Okay. What about working with him? What about collabing with him on a song?
Yeah, he said he want to work with him. Okay. Yeah, he said that. I heard him say that. All right, so as it stands right now, man, let me ask you, man, what is your personal biggest accomplishment in this music game?
I think just making a living off of music, bro. It's a feat that, anytime that I'm ungrateful or some accolade I haven't hit, I'm like, man, I'm like, am living off of music. I pay my mom's bills off of music. I pay for my wife's bills off of music,
All right,
that's a
man.
big one.
You got a grown man speaking.
Right.
Look at that. My wife, my wife.
What's the retirement plan? What's the retirement plan?
Hey, man, my man said he got signed. Yeah, my man got a house off of his first record deal, man. What you talking about? That's 200 bands. Let me see. I got a lot more stuff. I got a little bit of time. How would you say you've changed as an artist over the years?
I mean, I just grown up, man. I got sober, 5-6 years ago or something. I don't even count anymore. I just grown up, man. I think, like I said, music was always just an outlet for me. And, sometimes I was wild while I was doing it. But I think I just have my head on straight, I got a really solid group of friends. I'm close with my family. I'm married. I'm sober. I just, I'm a totally different person than I was when I was, starting this thing out.
For sure. Yeah, man. Question, and you don't have. I'll understand if you don't answer this question. I just want to ask you anyway, just to get it out there. You got any kids?
Nah, no kids.
No kids. Okay.
I just got married last year. Let me.
Okay.
Take my time. Yeah.
He's taking his time. We're gonna get a Papa Caskey out of here in a minute. First come love, then come marriage, then come Caskey with the baby carriage.
Yeah, she's trying to rush it, ain't he? Take your time.
I'm gonna keep pushing it. KPE, All right, so let's talk about pushing, man. What you pushing right now? I know you got the tour coming up.
Yep, Clicklak just dropped Ism. Hardest album out right now.
All right.
I'm coming for that spot next month. I'm gonna try my best. Black C5 next month.
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped a song, I Hate Everybody, last week. And leaving on tour in 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. And you kicking that thing off right here in Orlando, right?
Yes, sir. Beecham, August 15th.
August 15th at Beecham, man. Listen, y'all. And listen, how many dates is on this tour?
I think it's 33 cities.
Wow. Oh, man.
Why to Beecham?
What you asking
it's just I think everybody doing shows there. I just did a show there with Isaiah Falls.
Yeah.
And I think that's just where all the artists is going now. I think Sosa and Beecham got some business together.
Yeah.
Now this tour, this is just Caskey. This is both of you guys, Caskey and Clicklak, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so this is the Caskey and Clicklak tour.
August.
And
What'd you say? August 15th. What's the dates? I mean, the times.
the times.
What?
You
Yeah.
don't know the times.
For the concert, you know.
You talking about the one on the 15th?
Oh yeah, ticket links. We got all the ticket links and stuff in our bio. If you got Spotify, you can get tickets through Spotify.
Okay.
It's easy to figure out where to get tickets from. You click on either one of our links in our bio and get to the tickets.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So you got the tour coming up. You say you got new Clicklak got new music right now, new project, and then what you say 2 weeks? Caskey dropping the new album, right?
No, I'm dropping in like a month. I haven't announced the date, but I think
he might drop mid tour, at the end of tour, one or the other. He got like 2 more singles he gonna drop first.
Okay, so what can people expect August 15th? What kind of vibe?
It's gonna be the best vibe. It's gonna be jumping. I mean, every
home time.
Yeah, the energy's high. Gonna be a rage all night. I mean,
like, I'm gonna be honest too. The coolest thing too about it is usually when people tour, they finish at home. Right. I think this is like my first time starting off a tour at home with Caskey. Yeah. So I feel like that's a good vibe and good energy to leave on the road with, because you can't recreate that home show. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for momentum.
I don't want to spoil nothing, but I want to ask we know we got Caskey, we know we got Clicklak. Anybody else gonna be a part of this thing that we should know about?
I mean, Guala, our brothers, DJing the whole time in Orlando. We got YG Ivy. I think Mo is better. I got to double check about that.
Yeah, D-Boy supposed to pop out too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a family event.
All right, cool. Let me squeeze in this last question before I give you time to give you a shout out. When it's all said and done, man, I want to ask you, bro, how would you like to be remembered as an artist?
Man, I just want to be somebody that when you look back at my career, you're like, man, he really gave his life to this. You know, I wasn't a fly-by-night artist. I wasn't, somebody that was after some ulterior motive. Like, I just love hip-hop and rap music so much that I dedicated my life to it. I hope I put out 20 more albums, and I just want to be known as somebody that really gave their life to the art form.
For sure. All right, man. Well, listen, man, before we get up out of here, I definitely want to give you time to give your shout outs, man, in social media. Tell your people that you love them, man, all that good stuff, man, before we get up out of here. And then Clicklak as well.
Shout out, so you go first.
Yeah.
Well, before I shout out, you ain't gonna ask me what I want them to remember me for?
Listen, we already know,
they can't remember. I actually got a song called "Remember Me" with Caskey. Go check that out too.
How would you like to be remembered, sir?
We already know, man. We gonna remember you as the greatest Bo-Key rapper of all time. Nah, go ahead, man.
You don't get to pick it for me. I'm gonna tell you with myself.
My bad, bro. Go ahead. Do your thing.
You gonna pick it for me.
Go ahead,
I want y'all to remember me as the flyest they ever did it. And when I die, you can bury me on the plane.
Bury you on the plane?
See, you didn't even need to say that, bro. We already knew that, man.
Why we bury him on the plane?
I just had to remind you.
Clicklak in the building.
We appreciate you.
Yo, man, listen.
Social media?
Yeah, social media.
Yeah, Clicklak 407 and Caskey.
On everything.
Yeah, Clicklak is spelled CLICKLAK. Make sure you spell it the right way.
Hey. All right. Caskey, man, social media handles.
Yeah, Caskey, Caskey on everything. And shout out to every single artist that's grinding in Florida, man. We got the best music.
Yeah, Florida, we up, man. Don't nobody do it like us, man. Shout out to Wiz Having and them boys, like, from Tallahassee area. I like how they eating up there. Like, type of music they putting out, man.
Amen. Thank y'all once again for doing our show, helping us grow the platform, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for real. Yeah, man, that was Caskey and Clicklak right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all follow us on social media. Check us out on YouTube, Calico Surrealist. If you enjoyed the show and you want to support, contact WPRK at Rollins College. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We out of here. Peace.
Yes, sir.